Welcome to On the Social Sofa, Episode 4, with me, Simon Dunant, founder of newrisedigital.com. Each week, we bring you actionable and easy-to-use digital marketing ideas to help you grow your business online. So grab your favourite beverage, whether that's tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever it may be, and let's get stuck into some great marketing ideas to help you grow your business online. So this week we are going to be talking about mobile marketing, and basically back in January 2014 there was an amazing shift in the internet where we saw that mobile internet usage was actually exceeding desktop and laptop usage. People were using these things more, tablets and phones. People are having multiple devices now that they're using, and more people are using these devices to access the internet than they are actual desktop computers and sitting at a desk with their laptop. So IDG, the global research and marketing company, a very well-respected statistics company, did a marketing survey, a mobile marketing survey this year too, and they found some incredible results and some incredible statistics about the usage of internet on mobile devices. They found that 70% of business buyers who are searching for products or looking to make a purchase decision were looking for these during the day on a mobile device. They weren't sitting at their desk looking up a purchase decision for their business on a desktop. They were looking at it on their phone or on a tablet, and more businesses are using tablets, whether it's iPads or Android devices, for their business now as well, especially as more and more businesses become more mobile and more less office based. They also found an amazing statistic that was 80% of business buyers also researched a product or service for their business during the evenings on a mobile device. So whether they're on the way home from work, maybe they're on the train, they're looking up something they're going to purchase for their business or a service that is going to help them with a challenge their business is going through, and they were looking for it on a mobile, not a desktop or a laptop. And for consumers, certainly, mobile is shopping in your pocket, right? If you're in a shop, you'll research some of the different prices or different features of a device if you're in a shop. And maybe you've seen something online in a shop, and you have a look at it online to see if there's a better price or a different model. More and more people are using things like the retailers Argos, and different retailers. Only yesterday I bought something from Maplin, the electronics retailer, and I reserved it online. I received a text. It said, this is your reservation number. Went along to the store and picked it up based on showing them my mobile device and giving them a reference number that texted me. But I could have equally have just got it delivered to my door as well by pressing a button and buying it online, and it would have been delivered to my door. And I did that all on my mobile. I didn't touch a desktop. So it's shopping in your pocket for consumers, and 60% of consumers also are using their mobile phones while they're watching TV. So they're what's called dual screening. They may be watching a program and they might be doing something completely different on their mobile. They might be looking up to buy a book, or maybe even buying their shopping. Asda, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, all the big retailers and supermarkets now have online shopping apps where people can literally do their shopping on a mobile, and they're not sitting in front of their computer doing it. They're sitting in front of their TV while they're watching their favorite programs, doing it on the tablets or the phones, right? So this is huge shift of usage for businesses, and it's really important that your business catches up if you're not already in the mobile revolution. At last year's MeasureFest, a great marketing conference, Stephen Pavlovich from Conversion Factory, a well-respected digital marketing agency, gave us this fact, that mobile commerce, people actually buying stuff on mobile phones and tablets, makes up 23% of online sales. That's a quarter of your business that's coming from the mobile phone, and that's only going to get bigger. So if you're not ready for that, you're going to be losing potentially quarter or more of your business in the coming years, simply because you've not caught up on mobile. For the success of your business online, Mobile responsiveness, having your website suitable for mobile is absolutely critical for the success of your website and doing business online. So we call it mobile optimization and responsive design, and those are two technical jargon words basically. Mobile responsive and responsive design and mobile optimization, all it means is that when you look at a website, does the website look great on a phone, a tablet or a desktop? So the old school websites that were statically built or even dynamically built usually were of a fixed size, and they looked good on normal screens, on most size screens for desktops and laptops. So let's imagine you have two columns, just as an example, two columns on your website. On a desktop, you might have the columns side by side. When you look at it on a phone, if those two columns were side by side, you'd have to pinch and zoom to zoom in and sort of make the size of the screen bigger. I'm sure you've seen some websites like that where it's very difficult to see, the text is small, can't see where you're supposed to click. There is a link there, but you're clicking on it and your finger's too big, sausage fingers to press the button, and it just won't work. That's a really bad experience, and that will lose your sales, right? So responsive design basically means that let's go back to that two-column experience. You've got two columns here. All it does is it sees basically what size screen your viewer is looking at your website on, and instead of having two columns like that, it'll move the column underneath and it'll make it slimmer and also make it bigger, so you'll see bigger text that will automatically grow in font size specifically for the device that it's being viewed on. And your website should do that automatically. It should shift when you're on a desktop. It'll show you two columns. When you're on a mobile, it will show you like that basically. And your logo should automatically resize and everything. So if you've only got a static website, then you're probably missing out a lot of customers. Screen sizes are changing. I mean, if you look at these two phones that I have here, you've got an iPhone 4. Okay, this is still a phone that many people use, and an iPhone 5, and there's now an iPhone 6 out and a 6 Plus, and you can see that the different screen sizes. The iPhone 5 is a bigger screen size. The iPhone 6, which I don't have here, even has a bigger screen size, even bigger, and then of course you've got the iPhone 6 Plus, which is what's known as a phablet, halfway between a phone and a tablet. And then you've got something like the Nexus 7, which is a device that is 7 inches in size. There's also a 9-inch version out of that now, the Nexus 6. This is a Nexus 7. There's a Nexus 9. iPads are 10 inches. Then you've got Chromebooks with 12, 13 inches. You've got MacBooks with 13 and 15 inches size screens. So you can see, your website has to look good on all of these. So how do you make your website responsive? Well, depends on how your website's built, but generally for small businesses, you'll fall into one of two camps. A lot of small businesses now use the WordPress platform for building their websites. It used to be a blogging platform, but now it's grown so much over the past sort of 5, 6, 7 years that it's now the platform of choice for small businesses, because usually it's free and it's very easy to use, so most small businesses can sort of update their own websites themselves. So if you are using WordPress for your small business website, then it's actually very easy to find a responsive theme, a theme that automatically changes depending on the screen size it's being viewed on. If you do a Google search for responsive WordPress themes, just put that in quotes, so just type a quote and then put responsive WordPress themes and then close your quotes. Put that into the Google search engine. You'll find loads and loads, many of them free, themes for your WordPress site, which you can just simply plug in to your theme folder on your WordPress site. So if either that, or contact your WordPress developer if you have a guy or person working on that for you, and just make sure that they've got a theme that's responsive and works on mobile too. We used something called Optimized Press on newguysdigital.com. So you'll see on the blog, for example, that the blog changes depending on which device you're viewing it on. If you're viewing it on a mobile, you'll have a very different design, which is long and thin. The menu will be a drop-down menu instead of having, like on a desktop, you'd normally have a menu at the top of the screen with lots of different options. If you're looking at our blog on a mobile, then you'll see that the drop-down menu is at the top, and it's a single menu with bigger text, so that people can very easily navigate that. So, if you want to see a example of a good responsive design, then head over to our website, newrisedigital.com, and look at it on a few different devices to see how it changes depending on which device you're looking at it on. So WordPress, which we use, and we use Optimized Press as a theme, that's really easy to do, and there's lots of free themes out there that are responsive, and there's also lots of great paid for themes that are responsive as well. Now, if you're running a website that's static, or somebody's developed for you, and it's based around HTML, or it's just not a mobile friendly site, then you need to find yourself a developer or a web developer that understands responsive design. So when you're talking to a developer to upgrade your site, or if you're building a new one, make sure that that's the very first question you ask your developer. Is the design that you're going to build for me responsive on all devices? And ask them for examples of previous clients that they've built websites for, and test them out on different devices. Make sure that that they can build it fully responsive, because if you're investing in a website to future-proof it, it's got to be responsive. The advantages of having a responsive design, one that works on every single screen size, is that you're going to get more traffic, you're going to get more engagement, you're going to get more conversions. That means more sales. Looking back at those statistics, you don't want to be losing 25% of your sales. You've got to get set for the mobile revolution and make sure that in the future, more and more people are going to be using mobile, and your business is ready for that. Nice big buttons, nice big text, easy to use and easy to navigate on a mobile. Fewer and fewer people are using those desktops and laptops. So that's one big takeaway, and this is happening now. It's the biggest opportunity for you to get ahead of your competitors. It's happening right now. In 2 years' time, you could see usage up in the 80% mark, or 80 or 90% mark of people using mobile to access the internet and your website. So you've got to get ready for this right now. So let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you've built a responsive website and how it's worked for you, how it's improved your sales, and how your customers, how you've seen your customers using mobiles, and how you use it. In fact, each of us, even as business owners, are business users as well, and purchasers. So think about your own habits of when you look up and make research purchase decisions. I can pretty much guarantee that you'll be doing it mostly on mobile now. So yeah, leave those comments in the comment box below. We read every single one, and if you've got any questions you want answering, leave those in the comment box below as well. We're always happy to answer those questions here on the blog. Great to interact with all of you on those comments. You can also reach us over at Twitter. Our handle is @NewRiseDigital, so head on over to Twitter and tweet us as well, so interact with us. But for now, get taking some action, and if you've got a WordPress site, or if you're going to go and discuss with your developer this week, whatever it is, do one thing that's going to take you towards getting your website fully mobile optimized, and get ready for that mobile revolution. So until next week, this is Simon Dunant saying go take that action, and we'll see you next week on the Social Sofa for more great digital marketing ideas that will help you grow your business online. See you very soon.